The above absolute error, mean absolute error, relative error and percentage error can be understood by the following example. I have given one example. Radius of a wire is measured with the screw gauge R 2.04 millimeter, 2.06 millimeter, 2.08 millimeter, 2.07 millimeter, 2.05 millimeter. Find mean value, absolute error, mean absolute error, relative error and percentage error. First of all, we find the mean radius, so that how much reading we have? We have the 5 set of reading, so that we can write R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus R5 divided by 5 is equal to 0.04 plus 0.08 plus 0.07 plus 0.25 plus 0.06 divided by 5. Its value comes out as, add it and then divided by 5. So that the mean value, mean radius comes out as Rm is equal to 2.06 millimeter. And then second one, we find the absolute error in each value. So that delta R is equal to Rm minus R1, first reading. Mean value minus first, mean value minus second, mean value minus third, mean value minus fourth, mean value minus fifth set of reading. So that we can write as delta R1 is equal to Rm minus R1 is equal to 2.06 minus 2.04 is equal to 0.02. In the same way, R2 is equal to 2.06 minus 2.06, 0.00. Delta R3 2.06 minus 2.08 is equal to minus 0.02. We can take the absolute value. In error, always we have to take absolute value. Delta R4 is equal to 2.06 minus 2.07 is equal to minus 0.01. Again we take the absolute value. Delta R5 is equal to 2.06 minus 2.05 is equal to 0.01. Then mean absolute error, we can define the mean value of absolute error. Therefore, delta Rm is equal to mod of delta R1 plus delta R2 plus delta R3 plus delta R4 plus delta R5, modulus of delta R1. These are the absolute value. Now, when we write absolute value, minus 1 is equal to, absolute value of minus 1 is equal to 1. Absolute value of minus 2 is equal to 2. In the same way, absolute value of minus 0.02 is equal to 0.02. In the same way, we write 0.02 plus 0 plus 0.02 plus 0.01 plus 0.01 divided by 5. This comes out as, when we solve it, add it and then mean absolute error delta Rm is equal to 0.012 millimeter, your answer. Then relative error. How can you find relative error? From the formula we know that mean absolute error to the mean value. Therefore 0.012 divided by 2.06. Its value comes out as 0.0058. Now percentage error. How can you find the percentage error? Relative error multiplied by 100. Therefore 0.0058 multiplied by 100, your result should be comes out as 0.58%. In this way we can solve the above. Now the combination of error. When the result involved in the sum. Let two physical quantity A and B and their sum is equal to Z. Therefore Z is equal to A plus B. Question number 1. Delta A and delta B are the absolute error in A and B. Therefore we write Z plus delta Z plus minus delta Z is equal to A plus minus delta A plus B plus minus delta B. Question number 2. Subtract 1 from 2. 2 minus 1 we get z plus delta z minus z is equal to plus minus delta a plus delta b equal. Therefore, z cancel out and a cancel out, b cancel out. We get del plus minus delta z is equal to plus minus delta a plus delta b. In the same way, when the result involved in difference, therefore, let two physical quantity a and b and their difference z is equal to a minus b. Absolute error in a is a plus minus delta a, and absolute error in the measurement of b is equal to b plus minus delta b. Similarly, absolute error in the measurement of z is equal to z plus minus delta z. So that we write here z plus minus delta z is equal to a plus minus delta a minus b plus minus delta b. Equation number 2. 2 minus 1 we get again. When we solve it, we get plus minus delta z is equal to plus minus delta a plus delta b. So keep in your mind, in error we always take mean addition of the absolute error. I give you some example. Two bodies of masses m1 is equal to 10 plus minus 0.2 kilogram and m2 is equal to 15 plus minus 0.2 kilogram. Find the total mass of the body in term of error. Total mass is equal to m1 plus minus delta m1 plus m2 plus minus delta m2 is equal to 10 plus minus delta 0.2 plus 15 plus minus 0.2. 15 plus 10, 25, 0.2 plus 0.2 is equal to 0.4 kilogram. It's the answer. That is in the addition. Now, in the subtraction, the initial and final temperature of water are 15 plus minus 0.1 degree Celsius and 70 plus minus 0.3 degree Celsius. Find the rise in temperature of water. So that T1 plus minus delta T1 is given 15 plus minus 0.1 degree Celsius. T2 plus minus delta T2 70 plus minus 0.3 degree Celsius. So that rise in temperature T plus delta T is equal to final temperature minus initial temperature. T2 plus minus delta T2 minus T1 plus minus delta T1. Now we put the value and we get the result. T plus minus delta T is equal to 70 minus 55, 70 minus 15 is equal to 55. In addition, in the error, absolute error, 0.3 plus 0.1 is equal to 0.4 degree Celsius. So that our combined result is T plus minus delta T is equal to 55 plus minus 0.4 degree Celsius. It's your answer. Is it clear? What we observe in the measurement of error, either we add the two quantity, we subtract two quantity. Their absolute error are always added up. Delta A plus delta B we write. Similarly, in the first one, delta M1 plus delta M2 added up. In the second one, delta T1 plus delta T2. Then we get the total final result. You have to do by yourself, then you will get the answer. Now, when the result involved in product means we multiply the two quantity. There are two physical quantity A and B. Two physical quantity A and B. Their product is equal to Z. Therefore, Z is equal to A into B. Question number 1. Z plus minus delta Z is equal to A plus minus delta A into B plus minus delta B. Now multiply it, we get A into B plus minus A into delta B plus B into delta A plus delta into delta B. Since delta and delta B are very small, its products are also very, very small, and hence it can be neglected. Therefore, we write as Z plus minus delta Z is equal to A into B plus minus A into delta B plus minus B into delta A, dividing 2 by 1 we get, it is equation number 2, and 2 divided by 1 we get z plus minus delta z by z is equal to a plus a into b by a into b plus minus a into delta b by ab plus minus b into delta a by ab. AB cancel out. Here z is also cancel out. Therefore we write as 1 plus minus delta z by z. 1 a cancel out. We write as delta b by b here. Here b cancel out, and we write rearrange the term delta a by a, so that we get the result plus minus delta z by z is equal to plus minus delta a by a plus delta b by b. Therefore these are the results, so that the maximum possible error in z is equal to sum of maximum relative error in a and relative error in b. Now I give you this one example, you can understand this one. The area of rectangular field A is equal to length into breadth. All of you know that one. L plus delta L is equal to 200 plus minus 5 meter. B breadth B plus minus delta B is equal to 50 plus minus 2 meter. Find the percentage error in the measurement of area A. First of all, we write percentage error in the measurement of L. Delta L by L into 100, so that 5 is the delta L, 200 is the L. Therefore delta L by L, 5 by 200 into 100, its value comes out as 2.5%. Similarly, we can plus percentage error in the measurement of breadth B is equal to delta B by B into 100 is equal to delta B is equal to 2, B is equal to 50, so that we write 2 by 50 into 100, its value comes out as 4%. Therefore percentage error in the measurement of A is equal to plus minus percentage error in measurement of L plus percentage error in the measurement of breadth. Therefore plus minus a percent is equal to plus minus 2.5 plus 4 is equal to plus minus 6.5% in the measurement of area. All of you understand that one? Thank you.